Walking down the hallways of my high school, I think that I had very different feelings than the people around me. They would always talk about their hopes and dreams and what this next 4 years of their life is gonna look like and how it's gonna shape their future for the best. But all I wanted was to feel normal. I didn't want to feel the despair and darkness that I was feeling on the inside from a life at home that felt very scary. I was a competitive athlete. I was constantly surrounded by people who were excellent at what they would do. I was good enough to be on the teams. I was good enough to be a captain. I was good enough to cheer people on when they needed my help. I was good enough in classrooms to have decent enough grades to be surrounded by the kids who actually cared. But people didn't realize the struggles that were going on outside of that. At home, my dad was an alcoholic, and one night in my grade 12 year, he was walking down the stairs chasing my mom, trying to get her attention. He flipped over the cast iron railing and went headfirst into our ceramic tile. I called 911 and was trying to get help, and I didn't know if he was alive. And I remember just feeling, this is my life. This is what we deal with on a daily basis, and even though I had asked for cries of help, I wasn't getting it. To make matters worse, on the way to the hospital, my dad was accusing my mom of pushing him down the stairs. And so our life got very complicated very quickly. The next day, I went to go compete in my final volleyball game, and teachers were handing back tests. My science teacher handed back my grade, and he said, if you really just applied yourself and started focusing more on the things that you're capable of, you could be really good at science. And that just hit me. What's the point of trying and doing all of this stuff if the things outside in your life influence you so much that you aren't able to do your best? And so those feelings of darkness and hopelessness followed me for the next number of years of my life. And it wasn't until I was going into my last year at Carleton that I was trying to get out of academic probation that an amazing mentor crossed my path. And she was just so honest and upfront about the struggles that she had endured throughout her life. And she made me realize that it's okay if there's pain and darkness inside of you, but that doesn't have to be the outlook that you see all around you. You have this ability to work through that pain and that suffering with people and community members around you to help lift you up. And that's where I went from there. I got into teachers college that following year, and I remember taking behavioral psychology and realizing that as a teacher, your job is to focus on why the behavior instead of the behavior. And that was the turning moment for me. It was okay that I wasn't perfect, but what wasn't okay is if I gave up. And throughout my journey, this is what I've learned. Everyone's life is incredibly unique. We never know when people will be experiencing ups or when they could be down and absolutely struggling. When I ask how I can help, when I try to spread kindness and love, and when I offer to hype you up, it's because I know what it feels like to be struggling and surrounded by darkness. Content creation has helped me to find my vocation. It has given me a platform to absolutely give back. Warzone is the game that I play, but hanging out with my community, talking with my chat, and getting to know people around me, that is what I want to be my main. And that is something that BZRK has pushed me to do. What's good, everybody? Let's go! How is everybody's day going? We are going to absolutely crush it tonight. Are you excited? I'm excited.